You know I love a London vlog. Hello and welcome back, and if you didn't gather, today I am in London. If you saw my vlog from last year, then you will know that I was here for 2 nights, 3 days this time last year, and I'm here for the same reason this year, but unfortunately I can't tell you why I'm here. I hope I'll be able to talk about it someday, but for today I can't. However, I have got 2 evenings, so I've got plenty of stuff to be showing you while I'm here. Tonight is going to be a bit more laid back because I had to come here today, check in. I've literally just got here. I'm at the Premier Inn Angel Islington. As you can probably tell, it's lovely weather outside. It's about 27 degrees, I think. So the plan for tonight is I'm going to head up to Oxford Street. I'm going to pop into the Primark and see if there's anything nice in there. It's been a little while since I've been into that Primark. I think it was possibly when I came to the theatre just before we went to Orlando. So that was about 2 months ago now. I also need to pop into Boots to get a couple of bits, and I've got about 4 birthday cards to buy, so I'm going to get all of that while I'm there. And then I think I'm going to try and drop into Wahaca for dinner on the way back. If you didn't know, Wahaca is a Mexican street food restaurant and I love it. But they mainly have restaurants in London. I think they might have one in Manchester last time I looked. So whenever I come to London, I tend to go there if I'm by myself, or if I'm with someone else, I try and convince them to come with me. And then tomorrow, I've actually booked to climb the O2. My other half doesn't like heights, and so I thought that is the perfect thing for me to do by myself, and it's something that's been on my list for a while, so I'm finally going to get to do it tomorrow. And then I'm hoping to go into the O2 for dinner, and I'm hoping to go to Las Iguanas because I've only been there once and it was really good. So I'm just gonna freshen up a little bit because the walk here was warm, and then we'll head out to Oxford Street. I should also say that I'm not intending to do a tour of this room because I did a tour of basically the same room in this hotel in the vlog from last year. So what I'll do is I will put a link to that video at the end of this one, so that if you're interested in seeing what I did in London this time last year, then you can go watch that next. I'm here, just managed to get myself very disorientated, but I'm on my way. First stop is some necessities from Boots, so let's pop in here. Confession, I barely filmed anything. I'm now in Wahaca and I'm hopefully going to order the halloumi al pastor and the plantain tacos. I've got a strawberry mint cooler and it's not that strawberry, but it's fine. I almost forgot to show you this, so I think this is the halloumi tacos and I've got 2 of them. And these are the plantain tacos. And now to finish, I have a virgin mojito. Yum yum. Hello, my name is Sophie and I am a terrible vlogger. I'm really sorry, today's just ended up being a bit of a write-off for some reason. So when I left here, I went over to Oxford Street, and as you saw, I popped into Boots. My other half then called while I was in Boots, and so between Boots and Primark we were on the phone. You'll see I filmed a little clip in Primark. After that, I then headed up to the card factory on Tottenham Court Road. I don't know that I've ever been to Tottenham Court Road, but I was kind of like, this is where all the normal shops are. I don't really know what I meant by that, just that there was like banks and there was a Waterstones and a card factory, which where I was going. And that's also where Life Size Monopoly is, so if anybody's going there, that's where it is. When I was done there, I just went back onto Oxford Street and made my way back up to the tube station. I popped into the Body Shop just to see if I could work out what colour my foundation match is, so that when I buy my next foundation, I can buy it from there and I know what colour I am. And I've already forgotten, but I've taken a photo, so it's fine. I then popped in very briefly to Matalan and TK Maxx just to see if they had any pyjamas or any swimwear. Nothing that I liked, so I didn't buy anything. After that, I then went into Wahaca and had my food, and again my partner phoned me just as I was finishing my dinner, so we've just been chatting ever since really. So it's now about 9:20. I've been up since just before 6, so I am feeling tired now. Also, I had a lot of food and a lot of liquid while I was in Wahaca, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. But now I am very sleepy, and so I think I'm just gonna head to bed, to be honest. Sorry that today's been a bit of a write-off. However, there are exciting things to come because, as I said, I'm climbing the O2 tomorrow, which I am so excited about, and then hoping to go to Las Iguanas for dinner. Apparently they've got a load of shops in the O2 as well, so I'm gonna head up and have a look at those while I'm there if I've got time. So thank you for sticking with me today. Sorry that it's been a bit boring, but hopefully tomorrow is gonna be a bit more interesting for you. So I will see you tomorrow. Hello, good afternoon. It is 5 o'clock, bang on. I've just had the walk back here from the thing that I've been doing all day, and now I'm just getting ready to head out to the O2. I've just kind of come here, freshened up. I don't need to do anything outfit wise because apparently they're going to provide me with shoes and a jacket of some kind. Obviously you can't take bags up, but apparently there's like a pocket on the jacket where you can take your phone. So for that reason, I'm not going to take my camera with me just because I'm limited in the space that I've got in my backpack, and if I can't take it up there anyway, I might as well just take my phone. So once we get there, I'm hoping to have dinner at Las Iguanas, and I'm hoping that I'm going to miss all the crowd for whatever event is on tonight. I had a look and there's something on. The doors open at 6, so I'm hoping that I'm going to beat everyone to it and that I'll be able to get a seat. And then after that, if I've got a little bit of time, I'm going to have a wander around the shops, and then I've got to check in at 7:15, ready for my climb at 7:30. I'm really looking forward to this, so I really hope it's good and hope you enjoy watching it. I had a moment when I thought this is ABBA, and I was in the right era, but it's not ABBA. It's Bolero. I don't think I've ever heard this in public before. Or actually, I don't know if I've ever heard it outside of an ice skating scenario. I've just finished the climb. I'm now in the O2. It kind of dumps you like halfway round, so I'm just gonna head back to the tube station. I really enjoyed it. It was really good. It was very interesting. It was quite difficult in places. It was very steep at the start and the end, and it's so quiet in the O2 right now. There's an event going on which is the music of Hans Zimmer, and I think he's there, and there were so many people going into it. So yeah, that's probably going to kick out in about an hour, so it's quite quiet at the moment. I don't know if you can hear that. but something tells me that might actually be the concert. I mean, that sounds like film music, does it not? Also, I'm just going to address the fact that I just did that by myself. A couple of the people there were like, oh, good on you for doing something by yourself and not like feeling the need to do it with someone. That's kind of my life. I do a hell of a lot of stuff by myself, as you probably realise. And if things like this, I don't think there's anyone else who want to do it with me. So I don't have a choice. I either do it myself or I don't do it at all. So if you're in the same situation and you're worried what people are going to think, like, don't worry about it. People are really nice. And also I was kind of like adopted by this couple who were probably like my parents' age, which was really sweet of them. So at least I was chatting to them for most of the time and we took photos for each other, so that was nice. And this is what I meant by is like dead. There's like a couple of people there at the coffee shop. To be fair, a lot of the shops are shut as well now. But yeah, this is significantly quieter than it was earlier, but we'll see what the main entrance looks like. Well, this is a bit different to how it was earlier. It was absolutely rammed with people. I can't remember if I took a clip because everybody was queuing to get into the doors on the left-hand side. Yeah, look at this. I can't believe this is the same place that I was like 2 hours ago and it was heaving. But obviously they were all waiting to get into the show. So anyway, now I am about to get back on the tube and head back to my hotel. I slept so well last night, and when my alarm went off this morning, I like wasn't ready to wake up even though I'd been asleep for like 8 hours. So yeah, looking forward to having another good night's sleep, hopefully. If you're also wanting to do up at the O2, then the entrance is right there. And just to show you, the merchandise store is there, and then the main entrance is just behind this pillar here. So I found it kind of difficult to find, but it's just over to the left there. And I don't know if you can see that group of people up there, but that's where you start the climb. So it's just gone 9 o'clock, so they're probably doing like the sunset version, which I think was a little bit more expensive, but it really was beautiful up there, and you can see the walkway going up there. And if you think Hans Zimmer Live sounds good, I understand that he is back in April next year at the O2, so maybe look at buying your tickets, because I think I did look actually at getting tickets to this because I thought it sounded interesting, but it was sold out. I mean, I was only looking like a week or two before, but even so. Hello, I'm back. It's just after 9:30 and I've just walked into the hotel room. So I'm probably just gonna get ready for bed now. I am feeling a little bit tired and my feet and my legs are feeling a little bit sore. But I just wanted to say that that was a really cool experience climbing the O2, and if you're scared of heights, I feel like it wouldn't necessarily be too bad. You almost don't notice until you're at the top on the platform and you look down. Also, it said the experience was about 90 minutes, but actually it only took us an hour and 15, so that's 75, which is good. Before we started, I did think, how on earth is this gonna drag out for 90 minutes? But it didn't, so that was good, because obviously the earlier that I can get back and go to bed, the better. And that was also with a lot of kind of like the guide messing around and stuff. I don't mean that in like a horrible way, but sometimes I was just kind of thinking, come on. So that is tonight over and done with. So I think I'm just gonna get ready for bed and get into bed. I'm hoping to read some of my book. I'm reading The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid at the moment, which I know has been quite a popular book recently. I don't know if it's like blown up on TikTok or something, but the story is brilliant. It's fascinating. I probably shouldn't say fascinating because it's fiction, but it's just really good. It's really gripping, which is what I like in a book. And then tomorrow morning, I think I'm just gonna have to pack everything up and get ready to go back home to reality. But it's been a really lovely day, and I might check in with you tomorrow just to let you know if anything else exciting happens. But otherwise, hope you all have a nice evening too.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
So that's pretty much it. I thought it was going to take me longer to pack than it did. It took me about 10 minutes, and I don't need to leave for the last day of the reason I'm here for another 20. I haven't got to leave till 9:30, it's 10 past. So I think I might pull my book out and do a bit more reading, and then I guess it's just pack up the last couple of bits and bobs, make sure I've definitely got everything, and then head off. Like I said before, this is the 3rd time that I've stayed at this Premier Inn, I think, and it's fine, you know, it's a Premier Inn, but it's comfortable, it's easy to get around, the breakfast has been good. So if you're in the area, this is a decent Premier Inn. I slept really well again last night, and I'm really hoping that I sleep well tonight when I get back into my own bed and it's not going to be mega warm without the aircon, but we'll see. I'll start thinking about home later, but for the moment I'm going to read my book for a bit and then head downstairs and check out.